A warm welcome to everyone on the HowToCameron channel. Thank you for coming here. I'm doing this video a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing it off my phone. So 2 months ago I made a video on TikTok, specifically on a TikToker called Nicholas. I just saw the thumbnail that I made for that video. Such a good flipping thumbnail, Jesus Christ. And you guys seem to actually enjoy this video. It did quite well, got 1,300 views. That's a lot for my dead channel. So I thought to myself, you know what? Why not make a video on another TikToker? Now, the TikToker I'm going to be making a video on, I do not like whatsoever. We're going to be taking a little look at a TikToker that I've had a little bit of beef with. I actually don't think she's replied to me before, so maybe I haven't had beef with her. Maybe I'm just being dramatic. But with Nicholas, I really appreciate Nicholas. I think he is a great addition to TikTok. I think he's a really genuine guy. And a lot of the video that I made on Nicholas was me defending him from hate, because I don't think he deserves the hate he gets. Like, genuinely. Like, literally, every single time he goes out to have a coffee, people in the comments are like, "You love all benefits, you're having a coffee, ah!" So yeah, it's very, very ridiculous. So firstly, let's have a little look at her account. Aura the Explorer. Her profile picture says Black Lives Matter. I don't want to get too political. I'm going to get very political in this video, I feel like. Black Lives Matter, like, seriously, is a waste of time. Like, I hate it so much. I don't want to be controversial or anything, but it's a movement that tries to come across as all equality, when in actuality all they're trying to do is create a race war. That's pretty much it. Seriously, I highly recommend that if anyone believes Black Lives Matter is a good movement, watch any right-wing channel on YouTube, watch any right-wing video on it, and it very quickly exposes the truths behind it. I highly recommend you do that if you support it. The era of Black Lives Matter 2020 has pretty much encouraged white people to be taken the piss out of, effectively. You can make jokes about white people nowadays, but you can't make jokes about black people or Asian people or Latino people without being branded a racist. And this is true and very evident with this TikToker, and that's what we're going to be taking a little look at today. So I came across this TikToker based on a video that she made about 3 or so days ago.
We told y'all to season your food. This is not what we meant. Next time I see a chav, I'm just gonna bow my head in respect, out of pity. No wonder you guys tried to invade the whole world for spices. This is what you have to eat.
So firstly, straight off the bat, we told you guys to season your food. That stems from a joke, a stereotypical joke that I've seen a lot on Twitter, which it pretty much is based on the idea that white people don't season their food and they eat bad food. Like, they don't have good food. And the video that she was actually reacting to is actually like a weird restaurant making a cereal-based pig blood seasoned oatmeal sausage. Like cereal in sausage, which is gross. Okay, most white people don't like that food. I'm just saying that. But effectively, the first thing she said in this video is, "Oh, we told you guys to season your food." And as I mentioned, that stems from, Twitter, people making fun of white people for not seasoning their food and also not actually being able to make good food, which is really stupid because a lot of the best chefs are white. Like Gordon Ramsay, literally one of the best chefs in the world, is white. He can clearly cook. And the thing is, right, is I can take a joke. As a white person, I can easily take a joke about this. But if you made a joke about, I don't know, black people only eating chicken, like if you made a joke like that, you'd be called a racist nowadays. Even though you can now make a joke the other way around. And she was honoured for this video. Now, I don't really care too much about that part of the video. Haha, it's funny, we don't season our food. We were told to season our food by maybe ethnic minorities. I don't know what she's going for. Haha, funny. But it gets a little bit distasteful when she goes on about this.
Next time I see a chav, I'm just gonna bow my head in respect, out of pity. No wonder you guys tried to invade the whole world for spices. This is what you have to eat.
So she's literally saying when she next sees a chav, which is obviously a British thing. She's going to bow down her head in respect because, I mean, chavs eat disgusting food. Well, the thing is that's interesting is the people who are making this food aren't even chavs. So she must genuinely believe that all British people are chavs. That doesn't sound very Black Lives Matter. Oh wait, it does. That's what the whole movement's about. Taking the rip out of white people. Like, literally, that's it. I just don't get why she brings up the colonization thing. Like, white people nowadays, like British people nowadays, we had nothing to do with colonization or slavery. We never advocated it. We never did it. You're literally categorizing us all based on our old ancestors. It just seems so stupid. Like, it seems so stupid how white people are blamed for that when the white people living on this planet to this day had nothing to do with that. It's only a very small group of people who actually support that, you know, and they're racists. So what's your problem? And most white people hate racists. I just don't get it. Like, she's shaming like British food. Like, it just seems so pointless, really. It's like so ridiculous. Like, you can dislike specific foods, but when you try to brand, you know, British food as bad, like, we had to eat that, like, no. Like, we didn't have to eat that. That doesn't even make sense. This is the thing that's interesting. I genuinely think there's a case that you could argue that she's being racist quite easily. And the reason why is because she's branding all British people as chavs. Because clearly, you know, if you're branding the people who are making this food as chavs, they're not chavs, they're just normal chefs in Britain. Like, she obviously thinks all British people are chavs. And on top of that, she's also like taking the rip out of us, like saying, oh, I'm gonna bow down my head because this is what you lot have to eat. Which isn't even true. I have never once had to eat this food ever in my life. What are you on about? And on top of that, you know, blaming us all for something that our ancestors did. Like, that doesn't seem fair. You're literally judging a whole group of people, a whole ethnicity of people, British people, based on our history, out-of-date history. You know, this is the thing that's interesting, right? You can literally look at any culture. You can look at any culture and you can see dishes which are disgusting. I mean, in China they eat dogs. In China they eat bats. Does that mean I hate all Chinese food? No, I think Chinese food is the best food on the planet, to be quite frankly honest. Same with Indian food. You know, India, they eat weird stuff as well. They eat bugs in India. India, I think, are one of the leading consumers of bugs. I disagree with that. I think that's gross, but I don't think the whole of Indian culture is disgusting. What she's saying, a lot of people I know will be like, oh, she's just making a harmless joke about white people and you're so insecure, Cameron, you can't even take it. Ah! She's not joking. She genuinely, look at her when she says what she said. She is literally being bitter. Like, she's actually being bitter. She genuinely strikes me as someone who dislikes white people.
We told y'all to season your food. This is not what we meant. You know, next time I see a chav, I'm just gonna like bow my head in respect. Out of pity. Like, no wonder you guys tried to invade the whole world for spices. This is what you have to eat. Okay guys, so I've just been made aware that apparently other cultures in other parts of the world also eat blood sausage, which is fine. The only reason I'm mocking the British doing it is because if you guys don't know, blood libels originated from the British Empire, and blood libels were basically the British kind of justified killing Jews because they claimed that Jews would take the blood of children to put in their matzah, which isn't true because we're not allowed to kill and we're also not allowed to eat blood. So like, eating blood has always disgusted me because I'm not allowed to do it religiously, and the thought of blood being in my meat grosses me out. When they're gonna like kill us for doing it even though we didn't actually do it and then go and do it, it's like a tiny bit hypocritical. So yeah.
I am sorry that white British people were hypocritical 200, 300, 400 years ago. I am so sorry. I'm white. I'm so sorry. I apologise for being white. That's the thing, like, with Black Lives Matter, the whole movement of it. It's like, there's literally white people who will comment on black people's posts I'm sorry for being white. And they're not even being sarcastic. They genuinely are sorry because of our heritage being so racist, being so unfair on other races, which I find ridiculous because that's history. History is history. You can look at every single culture of history, black, white, Asian, they're all bad. History is history. You know, at the end of the day, that's just how it is. Like, look at African warlords. You can just tell how angry she is, like all the bitterness, like, oh, we're so hypocritical, the British colonies. Yeah, but this is stuff that happened 200, 300 years ago, and the white people that are alive now, the people you're getting angry at, the people who you're atting in your stupid TikTok, they had nothing to do with it, nothing at all.
You see this is why I don't fuck with white people. This is why I don't fuck with white people.
So right now, you actually have her drinking a Minute Maid drink, which is a white company, while she says she doesn't F with white people. Isn't that sick? What the hell? And I'm pretty sure apple juice was invented by white people. The thing is, I don't even know, because with me, I don't care about race. I genuinely don't. Like, if you ask me, oh, who invented the PC, I'm not going to be able to know whether or not they were black or white, because race doesn't matter. And that's how it should be. You know, this white person, they commented, you know that spicing food is to hide up the fact that the meat is rotten. Look it up. Chicken has a flavour. This is pretty nice. Try it sometime. This is just a white person giving their own opinion. This person does not, you know, speak for all white people. I don't agree with that person writing that with big Paul. Just because white people hundreds of years ago committed slavery, they had colonies, British people had colonies, and they wanted to colonize the whole world, and Africa, etc. Just because they wanted to do that doesn't mean white people on the planet today who had nothing to do with that. It doesn't mean that we should be, you know, racially attacked for that, which is what this is. And I know people are gonna again be like, oh, it's all jokes. This woman genuinely hates white people. I put money on it. I genuinely put money on it. I saw her do a new TikTok. What I eat in a day. Guys, she was hating on white people for eating sausages with blood and seasoning in. Cereal sausages. I don't have a clue what they were called. But she is saying that all white people eat that, but whatever. So let's judge Arab food, okay, based on this one Middle Eastern person. That's what she did, so let's do that.
What I eat in a day, first we got pizza, then plain milk. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually chocolate milk, by the way. I know I eat unhealthy, don't judge me. Then we got chicken and rice. All the food in the video looked really bad in the lighting, but in real life it was good. Then we got honey with challah. Then we got soup, Jewish style.
Isn't it crazy how all Arabs eat food that looks like diarrhea? And that is absolutely disgusting. I don't get how you can say, you know, if you see a chav on the streets, you're gonna like bow for them because you feel sorry for them because apparently they have to eat weird ass sausage with blood in, when you literally eat nothing that looks good either. Like, what is this? This literally looks like poo. Like, you're literally judging a whole group of people of one dish, yet you're literally eating dishes that all look like poo poo, like effigies. Sick.
And then we got a plain can of Sprite, yeah, normal. Then we got my mom's coffee creamer.
Did you know that Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, all racist, cartoons are racist? The reason why is because, you know, the black gloves that they wear. This is very deep, you guys are going to struggle to deal with this one. They actually originate from, well, blackfacing, effectively, people who blackface, because they had white gloves. It was an imperative part of the that type of quote-unquote entertainment that they used to do years ago. That's exactly it. All cartoons are racist. I find it very hypocritical how Aura the Explorer has a coffee cup with Minnie Mouse on.
Take some frozen cookies, like a bunch, and like crumble them up. And then take a bunch of like different kinds of ice cream that are like vanilla, peanut butter, cookie dough flavored, you know, like it could be.
So if you actually paid any attention to a crack TikTok, you'll realise that she had absolutely no vegetable or fruits. So that's very funny. Someone saying that they feel sorry for white people because apparently they eat such disgusting food. Yeah, you look at what she eats in a day and she didn't eat any fruit or vegetables. Like, okay, you're going to bow for us, so you're going to put your head down for us in respect as chavs, which is what all British people are. Not a racist comment to say what you want about. But then again, you know, we eat our vegetables and fruit and you don't. So who's really taking the L?
Yo, so like after I posted this video, I got a bunch of comments on this one and ones after that show me racists can't do anything right. Shouldn't you be off blowing up stuff and making assumptions on other cultures?
I love it. I made a video joking about Britain and you're really here exposing your true internalized racism. You disgust me. You called us all chavs. How is that a joke? Jesus Christ. That's literally a slur. Like, it literally is. What are you on about? Jesus Christ. I just love it also how she cherry picks the comments which are blatantly racist and not the ones giving her valid criticism, because obviously she just wants to brand all people who disagree with her as racist when actually she's the real racist. The thing that I find very interesting is how someone will literally have Black Lives Matter in their profile picture but then will be just as bad as real racists. Like, I know that I'm going to come across as very bitter in this video and like I'm trying to expose her and like I'm really offended. Personally, I'm not offended by it. The reason being is because I'm quite strong in terms of my confidence. I could say I'm happy to be a white person. I like our culture. I'm not insecure about it. And I feel like people need to be more like that. Like, I feel like with all races, minorities especially, I feel like a lot of these movements, they teach people that if you're a minority, you're a victim. And I think that's very dangerous. I think you should embrace what race you are, what nationality you are, and be proud of it and be confident about it. You know, that's how I genuinely see it. Like, the fact of the matter is, all races, I think, are special and good in their own way. At the end of the day, I really hope that she just gets over her hate for white people. That'd be very nice. I feel like if she sees this video, the hatred is going to be reinstalled. But besides that, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I don't know how this video turned out. I've not made a video for quite a while, so if this video is bad, I am so sorry, gamers. And also, if this video comes across as like me being triggered and me just chatting about stuff that makes no sense, I'm sorry, okay? I'm just a little bit vexed. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, smash that big like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're new today. I just want to make this clear. You know, if you're a human being watching this video, I appreciate you, you know. I genuinely think, though, with racism and everything, like, we just need people to appreciate each other. That's really it. Like, I appreciate every race. I genuinely do. And I think that's what we need to be looking at. We don't need to be trying to go into a race war against white people. I don't think that'll end racism. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.